What's up, peeps? Today we are in the garage. To those of you who have been seeing the story on the page, you'll know that the 135 is going to be getting a bit of a mini makeover. So this is part one of that mini makeover, and what we're going to be doing today is just fitting the M4 style spoiler. So I'm just going to take a seat over here in the garage. So next to me over here is my M4 style spoiler for the E82. Now, I've been looking for a spoiler for a while, and the thing is, like, pretty much everybody has the same style of spoiler. They either have the broad M Sport style that just comes right around, or they have the little strip that goes over. I know that across the pond in the UK, in the US, the M4 style has been around, but locally we don't have them. So this is going to be only the third car that has one, and the reason for that is because the guy that actually made this, the fabricator, he's got an M4 and he actually ordered, his name is Yusuf, by the way. He actually ordered the wing for his car, and then from there he sort of cut it so that it could make a mold for the E82. So because he also has a 135 as well, and so he made one for his own car, and then besides my car there's only one other order that was made. So far there's only 3 of this in Cape Town, which is pretty awesome, and that's why I'm really stoked to get it on there. So basically how am I going to fit this is that a lot of people use the automotive double-sided tape. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any today, and because I am in a bit of a hurry, I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling a bit impatient to get this thing fitted. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use Sika flicks. So what I'm going to do is, firstly, I'm going to clean off the surface where this is going to fit, and then I'm going to test fit this by just moving it to the position where more or less I want it. And once I've done that, I'm going to use some masking tape to mark off the location where I want it to sit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the Sika flicks on the underside of the spoiler, and then from there we're just going to pop it onto the boot lid. So yeah, let's just get that boot lid cleaned off a bit. The car was clean, and unfortunately earlier today I drove through a road that had a bit of a blockage, so the dirty water spilled all over. So the car is dirty. I'm not too stressed about that, because once all of these bits are fitted, we are going to wash the car in any case. So for now I'm just going to clean off the boot section where we're going to fit the spoiler. Oh, also, so for those of you who saw on the story, I actually sprayed this this morning, and I've went with Satin black. The reason I went with Satin black, I wasn't going to mention this, but I feel like it's cool, I might as well just say. I actually plan on spraying the OEM wheels Satin black as well, so that way they'll match, if that makes sense. Anyways, enjoy. There's no adhesive on, but you can see that the spacing on this side and the spacing on that side is pretty similar. Also, if you check from the brake light, it looks like it's pretty similar on either side. So what I'm going to do now is, on these corners, I'm just going to use masking tape to mark off those corners on either side, and then I'm going to apply my adhesive to the underside of the spoiler, and then I'm going to be placing it. Alright, so the last step now before we pop this on is to actually add our adhesive. So I went with some black Sika flicks. I went with black since the spoiler itself is black. And so yeah, let's just get that on there using our little caulking gun. One advice I would give when you apply the Sika Flex is to try not to put it too close to the edges. So this is the downside if you're using this kind of adhesive as opposed to a double-sided tape, where with a double-sided tape, wherever you place it, that's where it is and finish. Unfortunately, with something like the Sika Flex, once you push it down, obviously it's going to squish down and move to the sides. So try not to put it too close to the edge, because what's going to happen is once you press it down, it's going to pop out on the sides. So yeah. All right, and there we go. And the nice thing about Sika is that it sort of like the moment you start placing that on there, it sticks really nicely. So it looks really sleek. I like the way that it's sitting on there. And I think that that little spoiler actually makes a huge difference to the look of the car. And yeah, it gives a more aggressive look, and it just sort of like rounds the back end off. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think.